The fallout continues over the suspension of Johnson City's fire captain and union president Marty Meany. Fox 40's Jacqueline Kane is with us now to explain. Jackie?
Larry, the suspension of Johnson City Fire Captain Marty Meany has frustrated at least one trustee. Bruce King wishes Mayor Dennis Hannon consulted with the board before he made his decision, and for days. But Hannon says he did speak with the board about the matter after the fact.
I certainly always inform the trustees if the action has been taken, as was done in this case.
I had no idea that the mayor had moved forward on any plans to, for suspension.
A day after the suspension was enacted, King says he found out about the punishment through a resident who asked him if he knew anything about a rumor floating around in an online forum. King said he played phone tag with the mayor, but it was eventually confirmed through email. King says the board should have been consulted before an actual decision was made.
If you're talking about suspending people, and especially someone who's, president of the union, this is a big issue.
And former Johnson City Mayor Harry Lewis agrees. In fact, he says Hannon used to criticize him for not informing the board about all matters.
Mayor Hannon, when he was a trustee, he would have chastised me for doing things that the board didn't know about.
Despite these complaints, Hannon insists that the board is kept in the loop. He wouldn't comment on the case specifically or on Meany, but what about concerns that the mayor is using the suspension to stifle political criticism of himself and is interfering with free speech? Hannon claims there are specific restraints for employees when speaking with the public or media.
Our employees are subject to some different rules. They're subject to rules and regulations that the general public may not be subject to.
I believe in freedom of speech, and I believe in being respectful to people, and so long as they do that, I don't see as it's an issue.
King says Meany did push the envelope and was critical, but that comes with the territory.
Some of that stuff you just have to let it slide off. You're an elected official. You're going to take some hits.
Regardless of how the suspension case turns out, King says going to court over everything is never going to get anything solved.
We need to start putting this stuff behind us. And neither side is willing to drop some of these grievances. So, well, we can't do anything if we don't talk.
A resolution for this issue will take some time, but there's another controversy stirring in the village. Next Tuesday, the board will vote on legislation that would limit residents' public comments to the village board to 3 minutes, and speakers would only be able to address the board one time during each meeting. Concerns about this proposed policy are already being expressed. We'll keep you updated on what could become another big dispute in Johnson City.
Thank you, Jackie.